Hi everyone, welcome to the Kirsty Way Yoga. My name is Kirsty and today we have something a little bit different for you. So we have a yoga inspired workout. So it's only going to be 16 minutes of actual work, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're actually in it, it is going to burn. So we've got 40 seconds of work and 20 seconds of rest. We've got 8 exercises and we're going to be doing them twice through, okay? So it's going to be full body, we're going to be getting the glutes, shoulders, core, legs, a little bit of everything. We'll start with a short warm up and we'll finish off with a short cool down. Okay, let's get started. I also have some hand weights here that I may use during some of the exercises. If you don't have hand weights, you can grab some water bottles or even some tins of some sort, or you can just do it without. There is no need to have these extra weights. It's just if you want to add a little bit more of a challenge. Okay, so just come to stand with your feet hips width apart and just drop the shoulders away from the ears. Place the hands on the belly and close the eyes. And as with all of my yoga sessions, we will start with just some brief breathing to connect with our breath. So taking a big inhale through the nose and exhale either through the mouth or through the nose. Let's go 2 more of those. Big deep breath in and breath out. Last breath in and breath out. And then just connect to your natural breath and see if throughout this session we can keep the breath smooth and steady. See if we can keep breathing through the nose. This might be a little bit of a challenge, but I will try and remind you throughout. And then dropping the hands away from the belly, just begin to give ourselves some shoulder rolls, so rolling the shoulders up and back. And then let's take those shoulder rolls the opposite direction. Good, letting the shoulders release. And then just taking the side to side with the arms, just making the arms nice and heavy. Give yourself a little slap on the opposite bum cheek. And just letting the gaze go side to side. Finding some freedom in the spine and the shoulders. Coming back to center here. And we'll warm up with just a few sun salutations. So taking the feet hips width apart. Taking a big inhale as we reach up through the fingertips. And an exhale as we dive down to Uttanasana, forward fold. Breath in to our flat back. And breath out, we'll step back with the right leg. Drop the back knee. Taking a breath in to reach the fingertips up towards the sky. And breath out to frame the front foot. Step back to plank. Drop the knees. Hug the elbows into the sides of the body as we lower down onto the belly and the chest. Taking an inhale either to Sphinx on the forearms or to Cobra. And an exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. On our inhale, the right leg sweeps up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. And our exhale, the right foot steps in between the hands. Inhale to reach. And exhale to frame the front foot. Inhale, step that left foot forward. Half gaze in. And exhale to forward fold. I don't know why I've placed this plant right in front of my face. Let's take an inhale to roll up through the spine. Big breath in as we reach. And breath out as we take our forward fold. Move any plants out the way in front of you. Breath in to our flat back. And opposite side, breath out, step the left foot back. Drop the back knee. Breath in to rise. And breath out to frame the front foot, step back to plank, drop the knees, come down onto the belly and the chest, chin, chest, as we take an inhale to our back bend of choice, and an exhale to tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Left leg sweeps up on our inhale this time. And exhale to step that left foot in between the hands. Breath in to reach. And breath out to frame the front foot. Breath in to halfway lift. And breath out to forward fold. Press through the feet to rise through the spine. Taking a breath in to reach. And a breath out, hands towards the heart. We'll do that one more time. Breath in to reach. And breath out to forward fold. Finding that connection to the breath and the movement. Breath in to halfway lift. Breath out to step back with the right leg. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale to rise. Exhale to frame the front foot. Inhale to plank. Either drop the knees or come forward on the toes. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to downward facing dog. So we're moving quite quickly to warm up the body. Breath in to lift the right leg. And breath out. Knee to nose, step the right foot in between. Inhale to lift. Exhale to frame the front foot. Breath in to step the left foot to meet the right. Halfway lift. And breath out to forward fold. Rise through the spine. Breath in to reach. We've got one last time on the opposite side. Breath out, surrender down. Into halfway lift. And out to step back with the left leg. Drop the knee, untuck the toes. Inhale to lift through the fingertips, lengthen through the spine. Breath out to frame the front foot. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Breath in, left leg lifts. And breath out. Step that left foot between the hands. Breath in to rise. Breath out to frame the front foot. Breath in, right foot meets the left, halfway lift. Breath out to forward fold. Breath in to rise through the spine, reach up through the fingertips. And breath out, hands towards the heart. Good, now just find the breath once again. Notice how the body is feeling. Maybe it's feeling a little bit more energized. Nice work. Then we're going to take it to seated. So maybe coming down and finding our seat. And we're going to start our timer here. So remember, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. And our first exercise is going to be our glute bridge. So if you have any extra bands or anything that you want to place around, then please feel free to do so. Make sure the time is loud so we can hear it. Okay. We're going to start with our 40 seconds. So feet hips width apart. Peel the hips, the spine off the floor on the inhale. Squeeze the glutes at the top. And as we exhale, we'll peel the spine back down. So press into all four corners of the feet as we inhale to lift. Press the tops of the shoulders. And as we exhale,
halfway there,
peel the spine back down. Good. Can we move a little bit quicker now? Keeping that tension on the glutes, down the
10
hamstrings.
seconds.
We've got 10 seconds left.
Rest.
Nice work. Coming to rest. We've got 20 seconds of rest. So maybe just having a swish and a sway from side to side. Okay, we can either stay in that glute bridge, or we can do a one-legged glute bridge where we lift the right leg up, press through the left sole of the foot. Makes it a little bit harder. So inhale to lift, exhale to tap the tailbone down. We'll switch halfway. Good, keep that tension on the left glute.
Halfway there.
And then take a switch of those legs. Left leg reaches up. Try and keep the hips lifting as high
10
as you
seconds.
possibly can. We're nearly there. Nice job. Pull the knees in towards the chest. And we'll come and find our plank position. And we'll take our chaturanga push-ups here. So first lot we can do on our knees, or we can do both on our knees. Have the hands shoulder width apart, bend the knees. Hug the elbows into the sides of the body as we tap the chest down. And then press strongly back up. Breath in to tap. Breath out to press up. Keeping the spine nice and long and straight here. So really important, these elbows stay as close to the sides of the body as possible. And if you find it tough, you can take a rest down on the belly of the chest before you press back up. Good, just one more.
Rest.
Nice, take a rest. Maybe have a little shake of the wrists. And we've got one more of these. So we can either be on the knees or we can be in full plank, which I'm still not great at.
Round 4.
And chaturanga push-ups. Keep the core nice and tight. And if you find that you are in full plank and dipping in the lower back, then come onto the knees. Like I'm going to do now.
Halfway there.
Good, some days are good for these and some days I just feel like I've got no strength at all in them, but that's okay.
10 seconds.
We just meet ourselves where we are today. Good, so those triceps should be burning. Let's take one more wherever we are. Nice work. Okay, let's come up to standing. Give yourself a little bit of a shake off. And this is where I'm going to take my hand weights, but you don't have to. Step back with the right leg, so we're in our lunge position. Arms up nice and strong overhead. I'm going to tap that back knee down and then straighten. Tap and straighten. So we're barely moving anything apart from that back knee. Breath in to tap, out to straighten.
Halfway there.
Halfway there. Feel that burn in the right quadricep. Keep the left glute super strong.
10 seconds.
That left foot rooting down in towards the ground to help support. Last one.
Rest.
Good. Take those arms down, give them a rest. And we've got one more on the opposite side. So step back with that left leg, nice and long. Heel is up off the ground. Arms up, straighten them out.
6.
And tap that back knee and lift. So again, we're barely moving anything apart from that back knee. Are we breathing through the nose? Have we lost the steadiness of the breath?
Halfway there.
Can we press any straighter through the arms, but keep the ribs tucked in?
10 seconds.
Almost there.
Rest.
Whew. Well done. Good. Give the legs a little bit of a shake out. And we'll come into our downward facing dog. Ready for some core? Tuck the toes, lift the hips. And we'll start on the left hand side. So left leg sweeps towards the ceiling.
Round 7.
And as we breathe out, we'll tap this left knee towards the left elbow. Breath in, three-legged dog. And we can always be in tabletop as we do this to make it a little bit easier. But we want to bring those shoulders right above the wrists.
Halfway there.
And it's not about how quick we do it here. We want to focus on the quality of the movement.
10 seconds. Rest.
or child's pose or staying in downward facing dog. Taking your rest here, taking those nourishing deep breaths. Opposite side, right leg lifts.
Round 8.
As we exhale, tap that knee towards the elbow. Breath in to lift, breath out to tap. Nice, smooth
Halfway
movements.
there.
Creating your own resistance here.
10 seconds. Rest.
Nice work. Downward facing dog to rest, or come and find your standing position once again. Feet out nice and wide, toes out, heels in. Maybe grab those weights if we have them. Hold them at the chest.
Round 9.
And we'll go for some goddess pulses. So we're not coming up straight here, we're staying down low. We are rolling the thighs out and coming as low as possible. Whew. Keep breathing through the nose.
Halfway there.
Okay, you've got this. You have 12 seconds left. Can we go any
10
lower?
seconds.
Squeeze the glutes, roll the thighs out.
Rest.
Good, either come up to stand into rest or stay in that goddess with the knees bent if you want an extra challenge. And then we just have one more set to go. And we might want to choose to lift
Round
the heels here as we squat down nice and low. Extra challenge, we might want to reach the arms out, especially hard if we've got those hand weights. Stay breathing. Halfway.
10. Halfway there.
Now we're halfway. Stay nice and low. Remember, everything is temporary, all the discomfort.
10 seconds.
Nearly there. Oh. Okay, heels down, standing up nice and straight. Well done. All right, coming down into our side plank. Gonna take that right wrist underneath the right shoulder, either in half side plank or full side plank. Left arm over the ear,
Round 11.
either hold in here or tap in the left elbow to the knee, taking a breath in to extend. Out, elbow to knee, in to extend. Again, quality over quantity here.
Halfway there.
Imagine there's a fire underneath that right hip, and you're lifting, lifting, lifting away from that fire so
10
you don't get burnt.
seconds.
One more, wherever we are.
Rest.
Either rest in tabletop child's pose or resting in our plank. Just for that extra challenge. Squeezing through the glutes here, making sure we're not arching in the back. And second side.
Round 12. Halfway there.
Good, you've got this. Nearly there. Stay with that smoothness of the breath.
10 seconds.
Last one.
Rest.
Nice work. taking a rest with the knees down. We're going to go plank to malasana hops. So hopping the feet outside of the hands.
Round 13.
Bending the knees, feet outside the hands, hands to heart, and hop back to plank. We can step, that's always an option. And this time we can go a little bit quicker.
Halfway there.
Okay, how many can we get in our last 10 seconds?
10 seconds. Rest.
Option to rest in plank or rest in malasana. Take those nourishing breaths to replenish. And we have one more. I know these are horrible. These aren't the worst ones though, in my opinion. Okay, let's go.
Round 14. Halfway there.
Okay, we're almost there. All right, last 10
10
seconds.
seconds.
How many can we get while still keeping our quality?
Rest.
Nice work. Okay. We have one last exercise. This is the worst one in my opinion. We're gonna go warrior 3, knee to chest. Extending this right leg back. Arms hug, biceps hug the ears. And we're gonna go knee to chest. Take a breath in to reach out. Okay, we can have our hand weight here. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale to extend. Breath out, knee to chest. Breath in to extend, final
Halfway
one.
there.
Ten seconds.
10 seconds.
Have we got one more in us? I think we do. Good. Whew. Okay. Last one. Are we ready? Keep that quality. Ground through the right foot, extend the left back. Extend the arms out in front.
Last round.
Breath in, knee to chest. Breath out to extend. Okay, we're halfway.
Halfway there.
Switch those glutes on. They should be switched on by now. Strong in that
10
standing leg.
seconds.
Last one.
Well done.
Woo! And coming back to center. Nice work. Okay. I know I said we only had 60 minutes of work. We are going to do one last little finisher before our cool down. So I'm going to set the timer for a minute. And we're going to do a final core finisher. Whew. And it's going to be boat to low boat. Okay. And we're going to do 10, and then we're going to hold for the rest of the duration in our low boat. So if you want to, grab your weights, and then we'll start in half boat. Okay, ready? Take an inhale to low boat, and then exhale to half. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are we ready to hold? 10. Okay, 30 seconds. We've got this. Let's hold in our low boat, pressing the arms up and overhead or having them down by the sides of the body, squeezing the inner thighs together, squeezing the glutes. Okay, nearly there.
10 seconds.
10 seconds, that's all we've got. Temporary discomfort. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Well done.
And let it go. Well done, find your breath. Bend the knees. I promise we actually are done now. Taking a swish and a sway of the knees from side to side. That was painful for me too, don't worry. Taking a big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Okay, let's come into our supine pigeon, placing the right ankle against the left knee and clasping in front of that shin or behind the hamstring, stretching our hips out. And just releasing anything we may be holding in the jaw or between the eyebrows. And when we work out, we want to switch our body into that sympathetic nervous system. We want our heart rate to increase, the blood flow to increase to our muscles. But we don't want to stay in this activated state. So we always want to make sure that we take our time to cool down, to find our breath once again, and to help to transfer us to that parasympathetic nervous system, that rest and digest state. Release and come to the opposite side with our supine pigeon. We want to let our bodies know that we are safe and to give them permission to rest or to calm down. And we can do this by just slowing down our movements, slowing down our breath. And let that release. Nice work. Coming into a happy baby, taking the outsides of the feet or the legs and just taking a swish and a sway from side to side. Well done. I know that was super short, but maybe I should have said this before. If you wanted to do it one more time, then please feel free. But sometimes all we need is just that quick little workout, that quick movement of our bodies, especially if we're really low on time. Maybe it's our lunch break, maybe we're up 15 minutes earlier in the morning to do this. And if so, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just give yourself a huge, huge thank you. Make sure you feel that pride in yourself, because it's not always easy, especially when we've got loads of things going on and doing it in the home environment as well. Release the feet, take the right knee in towards the chest and give ourselves a supine twist over to the right. So well done for taking this time and the space to do something for yourself. Coming back to center, left knee to the chest. Pull it across the body, guide it down towards the ground, while still keeping that left shoulder down. Beautiful. Coming back to center, giving ourselves a rock up and down the spine. Maybe you want to give yourself a little extra Shavasana, in which case just turn the video off. And if not, once again, well done, and I will see you next time. Namaste.